was still dark outside. The clock struck 4 in the morning. The world was asleep, but one man was awake. Sweat rolled down his face. The cold air touched his skin like ice. His body screamed for rest, but his mind whispered one word: discipline. He stared at the mirror. His reflection looked weak, but his willpower was alive. He knew this was the battle that decides everything, the fight between comfort and commitment. He took a deep breath. His heart was pounding. He whispered to himself, no more excuses. And in that silent moment, his entire life began to change. What gives some people the power to rise before the sun, while others keep pressing the snooze button again and again? What makes one person unstoppable and another full of reasons why they cannot start? It is not luck. It is not talent. It is self-discipline. The quiet force that pushes you when no one is watching. The power that makes you do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. In this journey, you will step into the life-changing lessons from the book No Excuses by Brian Tracy. This book teaches one skill that can transform your entire life: self-discipline. If you master this one habit, you become unstoppable. You stop chasing motivation because your discipline carries you forward. You stop blaming others because you take control of yourself. So stay till the end, because while you learn English through this powerful story, you will also learn how to train your mind for success. Each line you hear will help you improve your English fluency and build the mental strength that successful people live by. Do not just listen. Feel every word. Repeat after me if you can, because today is not just another English lesson. It is the beginning of your transformation. The path is not easy. It will test your patience. It will test your focus. It will test your hunger for growth. But remember this: every time you choose discipline over excuses, you win a silent victory that shapes your destiny. And it all begins with one choice: to rise when your comfort says sleep, to act when your fear says wait, and to move forward when your mind says stop. The rain was falling softly outside. The sound of droplets echoed on the window glass. He sat at his small wooden desk, a notebook open before him, and one powerful question written at the top: who is responsible for my life? The room was silent. Only the ticking clock answered him. For years, he had blamed others: his parents, his teachers, his boss, even his luck. But in that moment of silence, he realized something shocking. No one was coming to save him. Not tomorrow, not someday, not ever. He closed his eyes. He thought about all the times he said, I cannot do this because of them. I failed because of him. I stopped because of her. And then he whispered, enough. That one word changed everything. Because the truth is simple. You are the only person responsible for your life. Your choices shape your future. Your habits create your success. And your excuses destroy your progress. This is where self-discipline begins, with responsibility. When you stop blaming others, you take back your power. You stop waiting, and you start creating. Let me give you a simple English lesson from this idea. Discipline means doing what is right, even when it is hard. Responsibility means accepting that your life is in your hands. When you join these two words, you become unstoppable. Say it aloud with me. I am responsible for my life. I choose discipline over excuses. Feel the strength of those words, because language is not just grammar, it is power. Think of your goals right now: learning English, starting a business, changing your body, improving your future. They all have one thing in common: they need discipline more than motivation. Motivation is loud, but it fades. Discipline is quiet, but it stays. When you feel tired, discipline moves you. When you feel lazy, discipline wakes you. When you feel lost, discipline guides you. That is why successful people say, do it whether you feel like it or not. Because growth does not wait for perfect feelings. It waits for action. As he closed his notebook, he smiled. For the first time in months, the rain had stopped. The sky was clearing, and in that silence, He felt something powerful rising inside him. Ownership. From that day, he stopped saying, I cannot. He started saying, I will. That is the first step of self-discipline, to take full responsibility for everything you are and everything you can become. The sun was rising now. Golden light entered through the window, touching the same desk where his journey began. His eyes were calm, his heart was steady, and his mind unstoppable. Because he had learned the greatest truth of all: discipline is freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from delay, freedom from the old version of yourself. He no longer waited for motivation. He created it through action. He no longer searched for confidence. He built it through consistency. Every morning became a choice. Every action became a victory. Every small step moved him closer to greatness. Discipline means doing what is right, even when it is hard. Excuses are reasons that stop your progress. When you remove excuses, you unlock success. So repeat after me. I choose discipline over excuses. I am responsible for my future. I will not wait for the right time. I will create it. Feel every word, because the language you speak shapes the life you live. Remember this: the most powerful person in the world is not the one with money, fame, or strength. It is the one who controls his own mind. Self-discipline is that control. It is the bridge between dreams and success. And once you master it, nothing can stop you. So, make today the day you begin. Wake up early, take action, speak with confidence, and practice English with purpose. Because every word you learn and every habit you build is another step toward the life you deserve. If this story inspired you, do not just watch, act. Comment below, I choose self-discipline, and share this with someone who needs to hear this message today. Keep learning, keep growing, and never forget: the power to change your life is already within you.